Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them.
The free throws to end it. You missed the first one. You were able to make the next 2. What was going on through your mind in that situation?
Nothing. Make them put yourself in a position to win the game. There's still 3 seconds to go. So we didn't know after they challenged it. They lost the challenge. They had no more timeouts. So I knew no matter what, we knew no matter what, if I make them, that they were going to be coming right at us. So just go up there, make them, and then get a stop.
You and Dylan Brooks have had some run-ins in the past. Tonight it happened again. Do you embrace that edge? What do you think of his approach when he plays your teams in particular?
I just like to compete. He's going to compete. I'm going to compete. We're going to get up in each other's face. Try not to go borderline with it. I don't really take it there. But we just compete, and did that almost all the way to the end of the game.
12.2 seconds left after he hit the go-ahead 3. He goes chest to chest with you. How aware were you in that moment of the fact that he already had a technical foul in order to perhaps make sure the ref saw what just...
Well, it didn't matter if he had one already or not. That's definitely a tech. If it was a tech on me in the first half, then it was a tech on him right there. So
the last defensive play where Allen gets the ball in transition, there have been a ton of foul calls. How do you kind of make sure to get your hand on it without fouling? And that, what's the
the funny thing is, I was just watching a highlight of him the other day when they played Minnesota, and he had that same step through move, and for some odd reason that clicked into my head when he kind of pump faked. I knew he was going to the 1-2 step through, so I was able to get my hand on the ball and get the block short. They were short, and Marcus was able to get the rebound and foul.
Jared Vanderbilt hasn't really played a ton in the last 10 games or so. He had some big moments. Jackson Hayes had some big moments. Gabe Vincent had a floater, had a free throw in the third. What about those guys?
Our bench won us the game tonight. It's that simple. Our bench won us the game tonight. Vando, for not being in the rotation for a minute, for him to come in, give us that spark, 7 and 7, 6 offensive rebounds, I believe he had. Defensive prowess, couple steals. Jackson, Gabe, Jake, everybody, our bench won us the game.
JJ said that he thought Luka would have been taking a technical foul with 12 seconds left. Why did you take the tech?
Shit, I just walked into the free throw line. Why wouldn't I? I'd have been okay with Luka taking it too. We've both been in pressure situations, but I just took it. Unfortunately, I missed it, but I made up for it.
LeBron, how much fun is this for you to keep playing at this level?
It's fun to compete. It's fun to go out there and be able to do what I love to do, and just play the game of basketball. Try to give back as much as I can while I can. So it's a treat, and it's a lot of fun to go out and be out there with these guys, younger guys out on the floor running around, just trying to hold my own with the young.
Now, here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, I had a wonderful birthday because of you guys. All of you. So thank you. Appreciate you again. All my members, I'm going to take care of you guys this week. So thank you very much for that. Now, here's the situation. They brought up what JJ Redick said because what JJ Redick said was very clear. And every team has this in the NBA, is that when they have situations like technical fouls, how the process is going on who's going to shoot the technical fouls. Sometimes it's the star player. Sometimes it's the best free throw shooter on the team. Or sometimes it's a guy that you want to get going who need to see his shot go down. That's made within the game. But going into this situation, it was already made clear that the person that would shoot the technical fouls is Luka Doncic. And this undermined him. And JJ wasn't happy about it.
JJ, before we get to the end, the third quarter defensively, you held them to 15 points, and then most of the fourth quarter. What did you see as the key behind that?
We played hard, and we were physical, and we executed. I mean, the second efforts, on-ball containment was better, coverage execution was better. We challenged them on having a defensive mentality and winning on the margins and not allowing compounding mistakes. And I thought we made a lot of mistakes tonight. A lot of mistakes. Myself included. I shouldn't have challenged that, even though, apparently in the NBA, you're now allowed to grab a guy's jersey as he goes up for a layup, which they acknowledge that Jake's jersey was being grabbed as he went for a layup, but apparently that doesn't affect guys anymore. Shouldn't have made that challenge because I was in a timeout crunch and didn't have one earlier in the fourth to use it when they made on that run. But again, we didn't allow the mistakes to defeat us. We won the scoring opportunity by 11. Thought Vando and DA and really everybody that we consider a crasher did their best job of crashing tonight. That helped us win the game, along with our defensive mindset. It's what we needed to be, and it's about growth. It's not about perfection. It's about growth, and we got better in all those things today.
So you end up winning the game, but that last stretch of 5 minutes or so, is it a little kind of prevent defense-ish or not being aggressive enough, or how did you see them able to close the gap that quickly?
Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff in there, but I attribute that to my mistake at the end of the third.
When LeBron and Dillon Brooks have their back and forth the way they often do, and certainly did tonight, how does that affect the team? And do you think late in the game when Brooks went chest to chest with LeBron, do you think LeBron showed some awareness in order to kind of, for lack of a better term, sell that in order that
I didn't even see the play, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. But in terms of the back and forth, yeah, our group was unaffected by it. I think we were very cohesive tonight. And one of the biggest factors to the game was the bench play, particularly in the second half. Those guys helped get us the lead. They helped extend the lead. They did it. And, that was start of the second, start of the fourth with LeBron. Guys were cheering for each other. I mean, it was, again, it's going to sound sick. I love winning games like this. Wish it had not been a one possession game, not been down with 12 seconds, like all that stuff. But, winning ugly is actually really fun because it means you got in the trenches and you fought. And we did that tonight.
A couple, if you would, just some maybe rapid fire round. There's so much happened. Why did LeBron shoot that technical after that? Whose decision is that? After the Brooks attack.
So guys were out on the court. We had kind of left. Luka and I talked. I thought Luka was going to shoot it. I walked back. LeBron was at the free throw line. He shot it. I don't know what the dialogue on the court was. And we did this. At some point last year. Early in the season, we kind of designate here's who's going to shoot the technicals, and every team is different. Sometimes it's the superstar, sometimes it's the best free throw shooter, sometimes it's a guy who maybe needs to see the ball go in the basket. Like, it's all situational. But Luka should have shot that. Yeah.
What did you make of Marcus's decision to attack?
Now, Luka should have shot that free throw. And Luka was mad. But he's not talking to LeBron. Those two are not getting along. So the whole thing with this Austin Reeves mess that they got going on, as I was the one to break the news, and you're welcome, that there was problems in paradise when I told y'all that Austin Reeves might be traded at the All-Star break, and y'all freaked out. Oh, who said that? Zeno, where did you get that from? Then all of a sudden, Chris Paul comes out and talk about, he need to come out the bench. And now everybody is like, damn, Zeno, you were right. I'm like, if you listen to the videos, They make perfect sense. If I can sit there and tell you the man's agent by name, if I say Aaron Riley, his agent who fought for him, who came from Villanova, who's the agent of Dante DiVincenzo and all these guys from Villanova, he mostly has the small level guys, but he's good at what he does. He's a real agent, unlike Rich Paul, who's a plant. Now, LeBron wasn't going to fit well into this group. He was going to come in and impose his will. He was going to give it a couple of games of him playing nice till he get himself back in the groove. Now he wants to be the number 2. Not Austin Reed. No, me. I got to be the number 2. I'm Bron. And what they doing is Adam Silver and them feeding into that ego is going to mess up the whole Lakers union. If that B means the basement, then yes, he is 1B. 1 basement, 1B. Luka took 25 shots last night. How did he do? Ain't about how did he do. So anyway, after this, right, JJ and LeBron had words about this free throw thing. And LeBron tells JJ, shit, I don't care. Luka upset about that? Well, hell, I just walked to the line because I thought I had to shoot because, one, it was a technical foul, so I was shooting. I just walked up there to shoot and get it over with. I wasn't even thinking about who's next. What does it matter? That's what he said. What does it matter if I shoot it or Luka shoot it? Yeah, I missed it, but I made up for it and hit the ones to win the game. So that's it. So that's how LeBron looked at it. They looked at it as we could have lost this game because you're not following the protocol. You're just doing what you want to do. And JJ's like, man, you just basically undermined me. I'm talking to Luka about what he need to do, and Luka's going out there. Next thing you know, LeBron's on the free throw line. He's like, no, Luka's supposed to shoot that free throw. That's why he said it in the press so that the whole world knows Luka is supposed to shoot the free throw. He put it out in the press on purpose so that LeBron could hear it. So when they had that conversation, and he was like, why are you saying just like only Luka can shoot? He's like, I didn't say that, but we've designated, and Luka's been designated as the free throw shooter for the team. If he's not in the game, we go with the best free throw shooter. That's how we do it. Or if it's the star player or whoever got it rolling that day, or somebody struggling, we want them to get going, depending on what's happening in the game. But definitely, you weren't supposed to shoot that. LeBron was 9 of 15 from the free throw line. He shot 15 free throws. They shot 43 as a team, which is ridiculous. And then to have JJ Redick sit over there and start complaining about not getting a foul call in the press conference. Then you got LeBron James, who can go out here and has a green light to manhandle officials. To me, I kind of lost my mind yesterday when I was making the live stream. I didn't really even cover the game. I was so upset. But when you look at what they chose to do, you're not allowed to grab officials. But LeBron was. And in an aggressive manner. You can touch him, but you can't grab him and pull on him and yank on him the way he was doing with the ref. Twice he did it. Twice. And LeBron James should be suspended for the next game. Oh, yeah. There was no excuse for that. LeBron was heated for no reason, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get that into perspective right now, as we'll take you there to see it. Look, the ref comes over doing his job, and there it is. Bron is already putting his hands on the official, slapping the official's arms away. Teammates are grabbing him, and he's going off, and he grabs the referee again, aggressively grabbing the official. That was the second time. And the ref's trying to push him back, and the coach come over to push him back and grab his arms to keep him off putting his arms on the referee. And he's mad at the referee when there's no need to be mad. Dylan Brooks hit the ball, and he didn't knock it at LeBron James. And the ball, I guess, went by him or grazed his back, and he thought he threw the ball at him or something. And he's, hey, you threw the ball at me. Look at him looking at the referee so he could try to draw some type of technical. Look, LeBron's behind the play. He clearly fouled him. And he just slaps the ball down. And here's LeBron, calls in the scene. Should have been a tech on LeBron because he ran up and bumped Dylan Brooks. Then LeBron goes off because there's a foul on him, and he's aggressively grabbing the official. He should have been ejected. He should have had a technical foul. Then he reaches out, referee turns around, he reaches out and grabs his arm again. Look, grabs his arm and pulls the referee towards him and grabbing on the official. Hachimura's trying to get in the way of him. JJ Redick got to grab his wrist to try to control LeBron. This was a mess, an absolute mess. Nothing for him to go off on. He was just upset. Dylan Brooks was frustrating him all night. He couldn't do anything. This dude was deliberately having a roid rage last night. It was clear. He was having a complete meltdown on the court and should have been ejected. He's what you would call dangerous. He was reckless. Oh, 100% reckless. Let's take you back to this scene. Look at this. And that's where everything came to be in this moment here. Nothing. A nothing burger with cheese. The whole play was nothing. Nothing for them to rave about, nothing for him to get upset about. Nothing on that play. So this was brewing from the entire game. They were blowing the lead and blowing the game, and it was all his fault. And look, he shoves this ref off of him. And the ref's called, look, he's pushing the ref, and the ref's telling him to get back. He slaps the ref's arms down. Then he's pointing. Hachimura comes and grabs him. LeBron is cursing up a storm at the official and grabs him under the arm, turning the official again towards him aggressively. LeBron James should have been ejected right here. And when the league office sees this video, they should demand that LeBron James be suspended for the Utah game. If Beef Stew would have done all of this, Beef Stew would have probably a 4-game suspension. If Draymond Green would have done this, this would have been a 4-game suspension. So you can't do what they say. When you make something law, you got to keep it as law. You can't say, well, we got to judge this person differently than this person. That's a double standard. And we saw that with Jordan and Reggie Miller. And since then, they said, okay, we're going to correct that. And then they suspended Michael Jordan the next game because he should have been suspended. That's a double standard. And you can't have rules for LeBron and then rules for everybody else. LeBron James is just a football player masquerading as an NBA basketball player. That's what he's always been in his entire career. He is a football player who's masquerading as an NBA basketball player. And because he's been doing that, it is nothing beyond a shadow of a doubt hindered the way the growth of the sport has. We're gravitating to rim runners instead of basketball players. There's always going to be miscommunications. Violins. Yeah, I'm going to play all the violins for when the Lakers lose. Playing all them violins. Because they don't deserve any of this praise, man. I'm serious. There's no praise for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now look at this. There's another block. There's another one. Now look, he get rid of LeBron because LeBron's been all on his case, hitting him with elbows. Now look, this is Dillon Brooks and LeBron right there, toe to toe. Let's go. Here comes LeBron James. What? He charges into Dillon Brooks. That's an offensive foul, and the ref let it go. He looked at the ref. Like, ref, you're not going to call that? Okay. Boom. This time, Dillon Brooks falls to the ground on it. He threw it with even more force the second time around. And they caught him. They got LeBron James, caught him with an offensive foul. And look, he's looking up to see what he did. Like, man, they gonna call that. Yeah, they gonna call it. Look at you. Boom. You loaded up and threw the elbow. You loaded up and threw an elbow. Let's see him have that energy against. I want to see him do that with Isaiah Stewart. Let's see you do that with Beef Stew. LeBron been scared ever since they've been on the court with that guy. You see how scared he is of Beef Stew when they got to play again? Yeah, they had to review it and see if it was a flagrant foul, one on LeBron James. Well, until you get real media out here who keeps targeting Dylan Brooks, it's LeBron James that's the problem. And until people start acknowledging that he is the problem, they're allowing this guy to get away with this nonsense. So him and JJ Redick having words after the game about, hey, remember, Luka was supposed to shoot the free throws. Like, what was you thinking? Thanks for the super chat. Passive aggressive LeBron James, low key mad at Luka for jacking all them shots. He's in a tough spot because he can't tell Luka nothing. Exactly. It's Luka's team. Luka's supposed to shoot 20-something shots a game. He the star. See, they were rolling when LeBron wasn't there. It was fun. They were having a lot of highlight reels. Austin Reeves going off. You got everybody doing their job, right? And DeAndre Ayton had a big game yesterday. He was like 20 and 13. Him and Mark Williams was trading off. And they were having a good game. The bench came in and saved the day. You heard LeBron say the bench won this game for us. Of course they did. But you getting a phantom call on a three-point shot. LeBron shot a three, and it was a terrible shot. It had no chance of going in. They call a foul and put him on the line for 3 shots. He missed the first and then hit the next 2. Luka's overrated how? Luka is a very good basketball player, sir. You know what Luka could do? He could score from anywhere on the court in a variety of different ways. He can pass the ball. He can move around. You can't really see that. You saw it on the Mavs, but you can't really see it yet when this LeBron is on the court. He stifles everyone's game because there's no movement in the offense. Luka likes to find people, cutters, everybody. He's used to playing an organized game. Now he's playing this remedial basketball with a football player. And he's just got to go along with it till they get rid of his ass. Ask Laker fans, who do they want on the court? Ask the Los Angeles Laker fans who they want on the court. Luka or LeBron? Do they like what was happening early when LeBron wasn't here, or do they like the Lakers what they look like now that LeBron's back on the court? They're going to say, please give us the way we was looking before this, because we was balling. We was transition, fast breaks. All of that is gone with LeBron. Right. He's fundamentally sound. And people don't understand what that really means and dictates. You know, you need that foundation. You need somebody to be fundamentally sound at what they do, because it's reflective on everything that you have been taught about the game. Disrespecting the game of basketball is unprecedented, okay? It's unprecedented. So when you decide that it's something that you want to do, and you're very good at what you do, to the point that you become exceptional, others can't come in and interfere. You said downplaying his career. Who are you talking about, Luka or LeBron, sir? LeBron has done nothing but ruin people's careers for 23 years. He's been doing that. That is true. He ruined Kyrie Irving. He ruined all these people who tried to have their moments. He ruined them. Kyrie and Luka went to the NBA Finals. Kyrie with LeBron, they were out in the first round. He didn't make Kyrie a champion. Kyrie made Kyrie a champion when he hit that 3 over Steph Curry, because LeBron didn't have the scruples to get it done. What lie did we tell, sir? You can't say someone's a liar, then you don't say what the world they lied about. You're a liar. You're like, what's the lie about? That's the problem here with most people. Y'all can't, y'all, these narratives are getting you guys. Yeah, the narratives, I think, are throwing y'all off. And y'all becoming confused by the narratives. Okay, we'll put a poll in the chat. Is Lakers better without LeBron? So therefore, you can vote in the chat. Everyone gets to vote. So now everyone has a voice. It's a clear question. Is this team better with or without LeBron James? Wow, those numbers are pretty high. Now we're only 80 votes in right now. The votes are still tallying, but it doesn't look like any swaying is coming on here. So this is letting it be known. Okay, this is the public speaking. It ain't just me. I don't want to hear this excuse because you got your own poll in there to vote on. And the poll is not looking good right now. Like almost immediately, the people have spoken. So when we're 100 votes in, then we will make that realization to the public. We got to be 100 votes in, though. That's because there's many people who want to see him fail rather than be successful. Every time there's a situation on the court. And JJ and LeBron is having this discussion right now. Like, look, I need you to cut the BS with Dylan Brooks. Look, he's telling you, look, stop falling for this. And look at LeBron. Look how he looks at JJ Redick. Like, how dare you say this to me? I made you the coach. Look, he's telling you, stop being stupid and getting baited into this bullshit. You're being baited and you're sitting here reacting. And you're the veteran. For 23 years you played. I don't care about that championship cup crap. That's Adam Silver's garbage. I don't have anything to do with it. Y'all know I don't cover that. He might get rid of JJ before the year is over. You know, this guy is crazy. He got rid of Darvin Ham because Darvin Ham was supposedly the problem when he clearly wasn't. And he'll do this, turn around and do the same thing to somebody else. Mm-hmm. It's what he always done. This guy is a career killer. All of these people, he's had a part of destroying all of these people. He neutralized coaches, the whole nine. LeBron was so good, and he did so great for the Lakers, sabotaged the team so much, they had to do an unauthorized deal to bring Luka Doncic over to the team. And you think LeBron would embrace this decision to bring Luka over, but you guys are mistaken. He can care less about the whole thing. It's all about helping him. Well, that's the image, that's the whole perception that you have with this JJ Redick. Everybody else is coaching in the background, but we got to prop this GQ guy up and put him in a nice GQ suit, and he's going to represent the Lakers. Then I have to come out and call the BS out, pointing out how moronic this dude is and all the BS he done did all up and down the court. So yeah, and this whole thing with Bronny that kicked off, which led to them. Well, he felt like they were misusing Bronny, and with this Luka Doncic situation, he was embracing it, and then it torpedoed. Because with LeBron, it's short lived. They'll have a good game, and then everybody be, man, look, we on our way, and then it all fall apart because of LeBron. And the fact that Luka would rather play with Dalton Connect than Bronny James on the floor, and they won't pass it to him no matter how open Bronny is, that pissed LeBron off. And he's been defiant ever since that moment happened with Bronny James. And then NBC is like, we don't care about you. We care about the future of the game. We're trying to send you off and get you out of here, but you don't want to go. Clean up on aisle 23. You're right. He don't want to get out of the way. He think the show is still about him. And NBC is like, we don't care about you. We did not buy in for LeBron James. And Dylan Brooks was out there ready to smack him inside the head. Had his fist cocked. Look, got the leverage. He could have just let fire on Bron. Whop! Dropped him like a bad habit. Right then and there on the spot. So now running up on a guy in an aggressive manner is a technical foul. Wow. Wow. When did we start doing that, people? When did we start becoming this decadent to the point where, oh, you run into somebody, oh, it's a foul. Oh, no, that's a foul. Nah, it's done. No, LeBron has never brought anything to the game that's worthy. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about here? No, nobody cares about that. Look, look, nobody cares about that. Why do you think people put themselves in a position like LeBron James? They want to control every aspect because that ego. You rank LeBron 90th of all time, man, that's very gracious of you. That is very gracious of you to rank that man that high. That man is on my list. He's 1,180. Yeah, LeBron's in the top 1,200. You know, I can't take that much away from him. You should probably check again, sir. It isn't. I mean, hey, the guy was he got caught popping pills on the sideline, dog. That's all I need to know. That's all I needed to see. Everybody from ESPN, I sent that video to everybody. ESPN media, all around the globe. Nobody would cover it. I sent it to podcast shows. Nobody would cover it. Everybody is afraid and scared to cover it. No, we've always had our differences when they had opinions made about the actual sports and things of that nature. But when you start putting things in perspective that challenges it, then everybody's up in arms. They hit Dylan Brooks with foul after foul after foul to try to foul him out of the game. In 2 quarters, he had 4 fouls. It's ridiculous. All because he challenged LeBron. Look, he challenged LeBron. He went around him. LeBron's holding his head like he got hit on the top of the head. Nobody hit LeBron on the top of his head. He missed the layup, then complained about a foul. Right then, of course, we remember this play. We didn't seen it 1,000 times. A play about nothing, and then this bomb blows up for no reason. Pushing officials away from him. And look, he's just gone. Then he reaches out and grabs the official under his arm and pushes the official towards him, turning his body towards him and shoves him. No, we weren't going back to no art of dialogue. How did we get here? So after we go through this, 5 fouls on Dylan Brooks. In the 3rd quarter, LeBron reaches out. He jumps and bumps LeBron. You see this every NBA game. Shot goes up. It's missed. And now he's going to the bench. And LeBron is able to go over there, hover over the bench in the Suns bench, and yell at him. Yeah, and Dylan Brooks, you see, he called LeBron a flopper. You flopper. LeBron gonna go down, take a knee. I thought there was a flopping call in the NBA. They was gonna get players for flopping. Look at him talking around. You flopper. You flopper. Flip flop, flip flop. So let's check on that poll. 170, 80, 89, 200, over 200 votes is flying in. And man, the votes are flying in, and it's still staying at 88% saying yes, 12% says no. The Lakers is better without LeBron James. Jordan won the title in his 7th season in the NBA. Okay. Jordan came in 1984. He won in 91. So what are you talking about? What does Jordan have to do with LeBron James? See, that's your problem. You run to Michael Jordan, and I don't know why. That's like running into a wall. Let's run to Jordan. Jordan couldn't block. Oh, what happened? You ran into a wall, dude. Stop running into a wall. Why, when somebody say, hey, why LeBron couldn't do this? Well, Michael Jordan, he didn't do. Wow, what happened? You ran into a wall, man. Stop running into a wall. You can't compare the two. They aren't comparable. One is a legendary player who is one of the top 10 basketball, top 5, in my opinion, of all time. And I didn't like him, but he top 5. If I said Michael Jordan is one of the top 5 greatest basketball players to ever play the game, how is that hating on Michael Jordan? It's not. What took him so long? What took LeBron so long? He didn't have a dynasty on his team. Did you see what he was dealing with? He had a bunch of coke heads and crack heads on the team when he came into the league. What took him so long? What took LeBron so long? How long LeBron been in the league before he won? Don't worry, we'll wait. How many years it took LeBron before he won a championship? They said 7 years. 7? Oh, man. It seemed longer than that.
Because I don't think it was 7 years. There you go. 9 years. Ooh, took him 9 years. In year 9 to win his first championship. What took him so long? What took him so long? When Michael won in 91, he really didn't stop till 98. He kept winning championships. Took him a decade almost just to win one. No, your bum's supposed to be the GOAT. LeBron was supposed to be the king. He was supposed to dethrone Mike. He was supposed to be the face of the league. And he just showing out he's a bum. He's still sticking around right now, 23 years trying to play. 23 years playing in the league. Mike played what, 15 years? This dude is playing 15 more years than longer than Mike and still ain't passed Mike. Mike still got stats this bum ain't passed. You play 23 years in the league, you should be number one in rebounds, assists, and points. You do bum. Want me to root for a bum? Thomas, he won in 2012. He didn't win in 2011. So it's 9 years, sir. It's 9 years. I know. I got to help people out with their math. Now, remember, he brought this conversation up. I just want to know when it's all said and done, what's going to be the end result? Let's go to the 3. Dylan Brooks goes back, pulls for 3. LeBron James goes right into him, knocks him down. The shot goes in. And LeBron is, hey, what is this? And LeBron is complaining yet again because that's what he does. He plays victim, then everybody else is to blame. And LeBron flops. Now he's looking like, what's going on, man? Y'all ain't gonna call that, man. Look, man. You gotta call that. Y'all call that on me. Now you gotta call that on him. Cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby. He would never have to worry about a foul call on me. He would never have to worry about a foul call on me because I would make sure I let him know I fouled him. Oh, I fouled you. He rough. He just elbowed me in the ribs. Yes, I did. Elbow. Hey, he hit me in the back of the head with an elbow. Yes, I did. That was me. One more time and you out of here. I'm getting 2 foul calls immediately. Every time I guard, I'm going right for them ribs. As soon as he extend for a shot, boom, elbow to the ribs. I went straight up you. Oh, ref. You trying to injure people? No, I'm just playing tough defense. He the king, right? He can handle it. He all right. Man, my ribs hurt. I mean, sorry about that. Thought he was tough. Oh, for him, he gonna get the whole smear. He gonna get the whole 23 years worth of me putting up with him. So I wish he tried to go. I was like, man, I wish he tries to go ahead and I wish he goes ahead and tries to play against me, try to dunk on me, and then I bridge him. I'm taking his legs right up under him. He's gonna fall right on his neck. I could have broke my neck. I mean, yeah. So you might want to stop if you think you're finna dunk on me. That ain't finna happen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He said, I couldn't make it through the conditioning phase. I ain't gonna be in the game long. I'll be in the game probably 2 series. I'm gonna be like, I'm playing against LeBron. Let me match up with him. As soon as I get LeBron and I run into him, wop, wop, wop. Hey, he holding my arm. Mm-hmm. Man, I knocked LeBron completely out. Do not care for that dude. 1 iota. I don't like crybabies. So the poll is in it, and the results are in. There it is. 88% says the Lakers are better without LeBron James. The 12% that said they are not better without LeBron James. You guys are delusional, and you are not Laker fans. You are LeBron fans. You've just been identified. Y'all follow this bum everywhere you go. And that's why y'all are on this list. And we did this poll because nothing tells you that he makes the Lakers better. It's time for him to go. And that's all I know. So we out. To the next video. It's your boy Carcino here saying thank y'all once again for tuning in, making this night great. And we're going to keep giving y'all the best of the best. The NBA going to try to come after me now. I already know it. You know what I say to y'all? F y'all. We out.